guys, today I'll be ranking the Percy Jackson books. These will only consist of the first 5 books, so no Heroes of Olympus, just the first series. Let's get started. Here we have the books: The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and finally The Last Olympian. Here we have our chart. As you probably notice is that there are 5 spaces for the 5 books. Only one book can go in each section. The top tiers represent the best books and the bottom tiers represent the ones that aren't as good. We will go from the bottom up, and be sure to follow along on your own tier list. Just a quick reminder, this is all my opinion, so it's okay if you don't agree with me. Let's begin with the D tier, which will represent the book I felt is the worst out of the 5 books. The book I felt was the worst was The Sea of Monsters. Many people that I've talked to have also agreed on this. Of course, this book was a fun adventure-packed book with lots of excitement from time to time, but the real thing that threw me off was there was no Grover. As someone who was reading these books for the first time, I really liked Grover in the first book and I was super excited to see more of him. But for this book, most of the time he appeared in Percy's dreams. I also felt this book was a little boring to read, but I honestly really enjoyed it. For the C tier, many people may disagree with me on this book, but I felt the book that I wanted to be in this category was the first book, The Lightning Thief. There was honestly nothing really wrong with this book. It was a pretty solid book with its fair share of plot twists. But the ending, WHY Luke, YE. Other than the betrayal, I honestly love this book and it was my first introduction to Rick Riordan's stories. I would have put this book higher, but I felt there are better books in the series. Now we're moving higher up for the B tier. This will represent the book we thought was a meh. The book I decided to put here is the 4th book, The Battle of the Labyrinth. This book really dove deeper into Percy and Annabeth's relationship. They also explored the labyrinth with Tyson and Grover, which I thought was an amazing way for them to get to know each other better. And as the war was setting in, we get to learn a bit more about the great prophecy and how Luke was taken over by Kronos. In this book, Annabeth also gets her first quest given to her by the Oracle. We also got the ending scene where Nika and Percy are talking about a way to defeat Kronos, which is a huge step forwards. In second place, we have The Titan's Curse. I really love this book, but it also had very sad moments as well. We get introduced to a few new characters and we get a damn joke. If you know, you know, but anyways, this book was super funny and we got a lot of background stories on Percy's sword, Riptide and Zoe Nightshade. And both Percy and Annabeth held up the sky. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The book that comes in first place is The Last Olympian. In this book, Percy and Annabeth's relationship becomes a true love. It's also the war and the ending is honestly crazy. We also get to see Percy and Kronos become invincible because of the river Styx. A lot of pieces and dots come together and connect about the great prophecy, and gods and half-bloods are forced to come together to fight for Olympus. We also get a new prophecy at the end of the book for the incoming series. So here we have our completed Percy Jackson tier list. Write your tier list in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.